am Melanie Jongsma with the Lansing Journal, Lansing's only newspaper. It is our job to make sure you are informed and connected, and that's why we are here today to let you know about an important event that is coming to Lansing Saturday, September 2. The name of the event is Mexico en el Corazón. How's my pronunciation?
Very good.
Thank you. It's an international production, and it comes to Lansing largely because of the work of this power couple standing next to me, Marta Vargas and Miguel Gutierrez. So we're going to go sort of behind the scenes and get some inside information from them about the tour here in Lansing. Thank you for being with us here today.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
So Mexico en el Corazón, that means Mexico in the heart.
Yes.
Tell us something about the history of the event and how it got to Lansing.
Pues si puedes decir algo sobre la historia del evento y cómo vino a Lansing.
Yo soy la secretaria de Fedejal y Fedejal es uno de los anfitriones para la gira en Illinois y yo pedí el evento porque se me hacía importante que viniera a Lansing porque no teníamos hasta ese entonces ningún evento mexicano cultural y pensé que sería una buena idea traerlo a Lansing para presumir nuestras culturas y tradiciones. Y así comenzamos a pedir el evento hasta que el señor Suárez nos dio un día para Lansing. Hace ya 7 años y este sería el 5º año que estaríamos aquí por la suspensión en la pandemia.
That's quite a lot to translate. As the secretary of Fedejal,
Fedejal is the Federation of People from Jalisco here in the U.S., and it's an organization that helps out our people back in our hometown, in our state. And Jalisco is one state in Mexico?
In Mexico, yes.
Okay.
So Martha, being the secretary for Fedejal, was given the opportunity to choose some locations. And one of those locations that she asked for was here in Lansing, because we live here in Lansing, and we're proud of being here. We're proud of Lansing, but we noticed that back then, 7 years ago, there wasn't many events, or we didn't see much representation from the Mexican community. So that's one of the reasons why she wanted to also bring it here. That was 7 years ago, and it was a great success back in Memorial.
Yes.
And this is our 5th time here, bringing the event.
Because you took a break for the pandemic.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're very excited to be bringing it here now at Fox Pointe.
Yeah, the event has really grown since the first time was 2017, and you were telling me that you had to guarantee that at least 300 people would come for the event. And as I recall, the Lansing Journal was there in 2017, and 700 people showed up.
Como 860, más o menos como 860.
In Memorial.
En Memorial, como unas 500.
The gym was full.
Yes, it's about 500 to 600 people.
Okay.
So yes, it really did met our expectations and more. So thanks to that, and then we were able to bring it to TF South after that.
TF South was the next year. And you worked for TF South, or
I worked for the District 215.
And you helped that first year in TF South as well, right? With
yes.
all the tech that's involved in a production like that.
Correct.
All right, so it came to TF South first in 2018, and then it was there 2019 as well. Did it not in 2020, right? Because of the pandemic. 1 year there was a virtual performance. And last year, then again, it was at TF South.
Correct.
And every year it's been at TF South has been packed. That's an auditorium that holds about 900.
Yes, about 900 people.
And the seats were full, and there were people standing in the back and in the aisles. So it's great for you to now expand into Fox Pointe, which can hold a couple thousand people. Do you think we'll have a couple thousand people here for the show?
I think we will, and I sure hope we do. It's been quite a challenge, I have to say, since it's quite a big change for us, but it's a great opportunity to expand and to have a marvelous event right here.
Yeah, it's a bigger stage too, which gives the performers a little more room and bigger audience.
Por el área donde se cambien, ¿no?
Because trying to find an area, because since they change costumes on the fly during the event, we have to secure tents and
Okay.
yeah, so
Ya de la
it's
comida.
being able to provide food and all that is
Okay.
yeah, it's quite.
A lot of details involved in a show this big that most of the audience won't notice, but you guys are in charge of that, and you need to pay attention to all of those details to make sure the show runs smoothly. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the show itself. The purpose of the show is to sort of showcase Mexican culture, but there's not just one Mexican culture. There's a lot of different cultures within Mexico. So will all of them be showcased in the Saturday show?
Me está preguntando si vamos a mostrar la cultura mexicana, todas las culturas mexicanas en.
No, vamos a mostrar de 5 estados. Uno es Jalisco, Zacatecas, Aguascalientes, Nuevo León y Chiapas.
So to be able to represent all Mexican culture will be quite difficult, and
That'd be a long show.
It will be a very long show. However, we have chosen to represent 5 different states from Mexico, which we call steps. So there will be Jalisco, Zacatecas, Aguascalientes,
Nuevo León
y
y Chiapas.
and Chiapas.
Okay, those are 5 different states in Mexico. Each has its own
Its own style.
distinct
yes.
culture, distinct style. So, what are some of the ways that those styles will be showcased? There'll be dancing,
Yes, there will be dancing. There will be music.
music.
So we have marimba. We'll have traditional folklore dancing.
Okay.
Tenemos mariachi,
Mariachi.
banda, norteño
Band,
Marimba.
norteño,
y los bailes típicos.
yeah, and the typical dances.
Okay. And these would all be very recognizable to Mexicans living here, Mexicans who grew up in Mexico, or even if you didn't grow up in Mexico, would you be familiar with these songs and these dances?
Yes, for the most part. Obviously, there will be some new things, like we bring every year something new, something different. But it will be very interesting, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay. So when you are looking out, when the performers are on the stage and you're looking out over the audience, what kinds of things do you see on their faces?
Cuando están bailando en los bailables y ves al público, ¿cómo te sientes al ver sus caras?
Muy emocionada.
It's very exciting.
Así que ponga un granito de arena en que México llegue a su corazón.
She says it feels great to be able to put that one little, well, we call it pedacito de arena, which is basically adding a speck of dust to the pile to make it big, and to be able to see a bit of Mexico fill their hearts.
Nice. So is it just for Mexicans, or could somebody like me show up and still enjoy it?
¿Es nomás para mexicanos o alguien como ella puede ir a disfrutar?
Todos están invitados y son bienvenidos. Lo que queremos en México, en el corazón, es enseñarles nuestra cultura, nuestras tradiciones, y vean lo hermosas que son, lo emocionante. Para nosotros es un placer poder enseñarle a otras personas de otras culturas nuestro folclore mexicano y nuestras tradiciones.
Absolutely everybody is invited and should be able to enjoy the show. She's very proud to be able to bring a bit of our Mexican culture, beautiful events, and beautiful dances to the public.
Nice. I'm very proud of this too. I think it's amazing that Lansing has such a vibrant Mexican culture right here in our little town, and that we get such a big production coming to Fox Pointe. That's wonderful. And I'm going to recommend this to everyone who listens to this video, who reads the Lansing Journal. Mexico is part of Lansing. Lansing is part of Mexico. This is our community, and we need to celebrate that. So come on out on Saturday and learn about this rich culture. See the dances, they're beautiful, the costumes are beautiful. It's a wonderful experience, and you'll learn a lot, even if you don't speak Spanish. A lot of it happens in Spanish, right? The introductions and the speeches at the beginning, but you don't need to understand Spanish in order to get a lot out of the show.
Esta vez tenemos una persona que va a estar hablando, el maestro de ceremonias va a estar hablando inglés y español.
Oh, this year actually there will be an MC. They'll be speaking both English and Spanish.
Perfect. Even better. So there's no reason not to come. Let's talk a little bit about the logistics. So this is an outdoor venue. People should bring a lawn chair when they come. They should probably come early if they want to get the best seating.
Yes. Doors will be opening slightly early, around 10 o'clock in the morning.
Doors open at 10. Show starts at 11. It's kind of a long show, 3 hours.
Yes.
And Fox Pointe is the kind of venue where people can get up and move around and feel free to there will be vendors around the perimeter, is that right? Around the sidewalk?
Yes.
Okay. So food will be available for purchase. You can't bring anything in, but you can purchase food here. The village will have its beverage window open, so beverages will be available. It is supposed to be hot Saturday afternoon, but this show is worth it. Is there anything else that people should know about México en el Corazón? About you?
¿Hay algo más que quieres que sepa la gente sobre México en el Corazón, sobre nosotros?
Pues no de nosotros, sino nuestro equipo de trabajo. Que pues a lo mejor nosotros son los que conocen, pero tenemos un equipo de voluntarios bien grande que vienen, que nos ayudan desde la preparación, la organización, a conseguir patrocinadores.
She says, even though most people will recognize us for bringing in the event, this event is possible thanks to all of the huge amount of volunteers that help throughout the event. That's our sponsors, the village. There is a lot of people helping. So
right. Good point.
We'd like to give them our thanks.
La ciudad también que nos ha ayudado el señor Podolsky, el señor Ken y la alcaldesa que nos han ayudado en facilitarnos todas las cosas que se han necesitado.
Ken Reynolds, Mr. Podolsky, and the mayor, they've also helped us tremendously. Without them, this event probably wouldn't have been possible.
Those are representatives from the village. Ken is in charge of Fox Pointe, and the mayor has been very supportive of this event every year. I think she makes a presentation at the beginning of the event, and we are just proud of our Latino community right here in Lansing. Come on out to Fox Pointe Saturday, starting at 10 when the gates open. Bring your lawn chair. Bring some money. And enjoy the show. It's going to be wonderful. Marta and Miguel, thank you so much for spending this time with us. We know you are super busy right now, and you'll probably be relieved after the show is over. But from here it goes to Millennium Park in Chicago, and you're involved with that as well. So thank you to Lansing's Power Couple for all the work they do to make us more aware of Mexican culture here in Lansing.
Thank you, and it's our pleasure.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
everybody, come here to Fox Pointe and watch the great event, Mexico en el Corazón.